Hello, this is ZDs. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video, clearing more Uncleared 2020 levels. I have 7 of them for you today. This first one is a pretty cool speed run, Super Mario World style. It's one of those levels that looks very normal. Like if it didn't have a tight timer, you could play it normally and it would be an okay level. But the fact is, the timer is extremely tight, and you have to do everything kind of perfect, or you can't beat the level. You look right here, there's no way for me to actually get across that. So there's got to be something in one of those question blocks that will help me, so I'm going to have to check those. I got a mushroom, could help me, but it can't help me get across that pit. So what's in this one? It's a Yoshi. I'm gonna have to jump off a Yoshi, and I do it very poorly here, but that's the idea. So I eventually just skipped the mushroom because I realized it's gonna be super tight. And you know, I thought I'll look up what's ahead if maybe I could need the mushroom. I do think there is a pipe here where I could get into it with a mushroom. I didn't actually check if that actually led it to anything. But here I'm going fast and I time out, and here's a montage basically of me timing out, getting closer and closer to this goalpost. There, I just hit the spike, but I was about to time out anyway. But yeah, you can see that there I kind of hit that edge and I stopped, but I really wasn't anywhere near close. I figured out eventually you have to use that conveyor to get a little speed. I like how close I am there. Even closer. And I get one of these great touch the goalpost moments where I actually like break the tape. I think maybe this life. Nope, it's coming up. And it actually starts to give me the 1-up, but I still time out. There you go. That's a tight timer. Here's the final run. So yeah, just go as fast as possible here. You gotta get the Yoshi, so you gotta get that fast. There is a tech where you can speed up Yoshi, but I'm never very good at it. You want to go up top here. So you want to stay off the slopes as much as possible. The real deciding factor, though, was that little slide down that tiny slope. Slide down that speeds me up a little, then I hit the conveyor, then I jump, and that hits. And you'll see how close I was timing out. 0.007 seconds before I was timing out. So yeah, and I actually did check his upload time. It was 19.983 or something like that. So he got a little better than I did. Anyway, very good course. I like speedruns that do that myself. Second course is a Mario 3 course. It is kind of a mess. There's some lore. You see, I have the comments on. He has a comment, but it's in French, and I could probably figure out what that means if I looked at it carefully enough. I don't speak French, but I can kind of parse it out. But I didn't. It doesn't matter. So we can go into this house if we can get the hell in there. And he gives me an option, I guess, P-switch, spring, or POW. Spring gives me the most distance if I do a spring drop, so I'm gonna take that. And I'm gonna very pathetically attempt to spring drop up here. And then I kind of, after a while, and I apologize if I should have sped this up maybe, but I did think about that. But yeah, there's a very poor spring drop. What I eventually do is I drop it on these note blocks. I'm going to lose the spring anyway, so I drop it on these note blocks and then just use it. Yeah, there it goes. We're going over here. In the future, I realize I'm nowhere different than if I just hit that P-switch and went. But here, we're up here. We're going to go above. Says something, I don't even know. we get to an end of our line, and I'm like, I'm gonna YOLO. Let's see what's over here. And there is something over there, but I'm not gonna be able to just jump. I gotta bring a item. So we're gonna bring the spring. And here, if we go here, over here, he wants you to use a key to get into this. It's a little box, I guess. I don't even quite understand it. There are some power-ups in here, just mushrooms, though, nothing better. I keep hitting it just in case there's something better. Yeah, he wants you to go along. Oh, and here's some pipes. It says lab. That's what it says. And I'm like, okay, let's go to the lab. Actually, no, I'm like, I know it's over here. I thought, so I didn't want to try a spring drop because it's not easy. But I thought if I just jumped off the spring, I would get more distance. I didn't actually get a very good jump off that spring, though. But I don't think I could quite make it. I'm going to have to do a drop if I want to cheese it like that. But we're going to try to go in the lab. And here's how I'm treated. Yeah, very fair there. You can't extend that platform one more block. That's so cheap. I hate when people do that stupid crap. And what's in the lab? It's a gigantic mess of a level is what it is. I got the Bowser here. And we want to get past him, but there's a sniper thwomp that drops down and kills me. So I brought the POW this time so I could kill this Bowser, and I completely forgot about the thwomp again. And I'm like, you know what? There's a fire flower back there. I'm gonna go get that fire flower. That's a mistake. I don't even know what's past this part though. But yeah, and I can tell he's trying to shoot me. But I try to jump out and he bops me, and I go right into the fire bar or the burner, and I'm like, that's it, boo. There's a lot of reasons to boo this stage though. Here I'm getting, and I did have to try that many times. Problem with that spring drop is if you miss it, you're effed. And I actually did get to this part once before, and this Kaizo block killed me. But I knew it was there, so. And then I see, oh, there's a P-switch door. Shit, I shouldn't have dropped that P-switch. I didn't get that far before. So we're going over to the right, and we see that there's the end. That doesn't necessarily mean the end is available to me, though. I'm trying to look. I don't know what's going on over here. Is this pixel art? I'm not even sure what's going on. But I'd take the YOLO, and thankfully I survive. I could have easily died if I jumped lower. But I did it correctly. Yeah, kind of a lousy level. It wasn't terrible, but that subworld kind of sucked, though. I mean, dropping you into a pit and the sniper thwomp, that's worth a boo. It's just a messy level. It's not very good. What are we on? 3rd level? 4th level? I don't even remember anymore. I think I have 7 this time. This one is another speed run, Super Mario 3, and the first thing that happens, he drops something on my head to kill me. Instant boo. I hate when people do that shit. So you gotta move. You go in this pipe, it's a death pipe. Why? Why would you do that? What garbage is this? So 2 lives off the bat, you're gonna lose. So there's only one other option, and dead immediately. So it's an upside down level, and these buzzy beetles that look like they're regular are actually dropping from the ceiling, but it's upside down. So yeah, it's hard to judge when those guys are gonna fall. I mean, you get it eventually, but like I always forget, and I'm not sure how long this level is, so I'm not sure if I'm in a huge hurry. I think there's a mushroom in that block. This is the final run. I did get to the top part once before I beat it, but yeah, this is not a super tight speed run. I think I timed out once on the top. You just gotta keep going. It's not like you have time to stop and get these guys to fall. And I would prefer to keep a power up as long as possible, but I screw up there. I was probably thinking I was going a little too slow at this point, because I did, like I said, I did time out, I think, just on the previous list. So you get to this door, and then you're on this top portion where you have to just jump over the spinies. I get a mushroom, I immediately lose it. So then he alternates spinies with Goombuds or Gloom. I can't remember what these are called. I think Goombuds is correct. And it's just the same thing over and over again. You just don't want to delay too much, and that's it. And you get to this pipe, and that's the level. Pretty mediocre level. Bad actually, because he drops crap on your head. I hate that. Could have been better, definitely. Not the worst thing I've ever played, obviously, though. A lot of people had tried that. I don't remember how many lives it took me, but not a very good clear rate. This third level has like a 96 tries, so it's almost at 1% before I even started, and it's honestly not that hard. I don't know why people were struggling with it. It's also speedrun, but it's one with a checkpoint, so it's not really a speedrun. This first part, you know, it's actually not too bad, but you get a star, and you really want to go, and you want to be careful not to fall in the lava. I did fall in the lava at least once. Yeah, you want to make sure you get to that muncher ground before you run out of star, and you're good. I was almost out, but... And we get to the checkpoint. Thankfully, that's not a pick-a-door situation. They both lead to the same spot. Then you have a brief wall jumping section. That spike ceiling is a little mean because you can't really see it when you're going up. If not, you can't react fast enough. So you got to do a really low jump there. And then completely blind, it's a kind of a YOLO jump over those spikes. I can kind of tell what he's wanting right away. And you kind of get launched off of this conveyor. And that's more or less the level. Yeah, kind of a nothing level. Not very interesting, not very clever. It feels like you want to make a couple of different things. Yeah. You want to land on a concept is the best way to make a level. I am actually thinking about making a new level and making a video on the making of the new level. That was requested in the comments of an episode a couple of weeks ago. And I am thinking of doing that. I have a week off after this week, Thanksgiving. And I have not made a level in a while. It's been, I don't know, 6 months or so. And I've pretty much exclusively made speedruns recently, but I will try not to do that. I'll probably try a Kaizo level. Anyway, onto this level. Super Mario Brothers 1. Remember Super Mario Brothers 1? It's been a little... I think I might have had one last week. But the 2019, they cleared the Super Mario Brothers 1 level pretty early. This one is an Undertale level, and if you've heard me talk about Undertale before, I've never played that game. But Mario Maker levels based on Undertale universally suck. And this one does suck, but I've played so much worse. Honestly, this doesn't feel like most Undertale levels, although it is certainly one of them. But it doesn't have the reaction. Here's this. I boo it because of this. I could have seen that coming up from the... If I was paying attention from the other side, I could have seen that, but I still don't like that. Could have put an arrow there or a coin trail or something. That's just kind of mean. But yeah, most of the Undertale levels I played have, like, I think they're based on the battle system in that role-playing game. And you have to dodge things on rails and stuff like that. This one isn't like that at all. You get past that first section, and it's a red coin level, kinda. And it's not the worst thing ever, but it's not good, and there's also hidden shit. not super hard to find the hidden shit, to be honest, but it's still kind of lame. Here's a sniper thwomp that kills me. Yeah, the sort of blind drop, the sniper thwomp, the hidden blocks. You saw there was a star at the very beginning, although there's no reason for it. So you see some red coins over there, and I get to this kind of hub world. Can't remember if the underground is the sub-world or not. I think it isn't. I think that's the main world. You saw me enter and exit the pipe. I was a little concerned that I was gonna die here. I respawned the Bowser, and this is why I kind of thought I messed up. In the future, we'll just kill him. And here I'm starting off. I already have those 2 coins that you just saw me get. Looking above this section, I'm not sure what that represents right there, but there are clearly many Bowsers to the right. Looking here, I already been in there. That doesn't help me. And you see, I accidentally hit a hidden block with a star. I could see that it was a star right away, but I can't. I wish I could have got that star. It would have helped, but I entered the pipe before I even saw it come out, so that star is wasted. That pipe doesn't do anything. So we'll go to this side. Watch out for that fire. That pipe has a coin. We'll get that. Go to the next one. And we see above there's a lineup, a pixel perfect lineup. The reality is he probably used the star to do this, which that would work for perfectly well. Nice hidden power up. I'll skip that for now. I will get the. And here I'm dodging this fire. I do it pretty well, actually. I'm surprised I didn't die here. I got really lucky that he didn't fire in the middle there where I couldn't jump. And here I'm gonna show you how I do a pixel perfect. Although I kind of forgot how the zoom in function worked because I don't do it very often. And I was afraid that I was gonna walk into the spikes, but actually if you're zoomed in, you're controlling the zoom in. You're not controlling your character. So here I see myself. What I want to do is I want to get my feet in the perfect position where the block is exactly the same on both sides. So I'm gonna duck here. I'm gonna zoom in again. And here I'm like, I duck. Am I perfect? It looks perfect. So I'm gonna go for it, and that's it. Super Mario Brothers 1 lineup. If you have the blocks below you, that's not very hard. But he probably is a star. So I'll go in the door. You need 2 keys. I got the red coins, and then there's just a loose key sitting out there. And here I go under here, and there's the 2 Bowsers that were firing at me earlier. And I'm like, oh shoot, can I jump? And I'm like, oh, there's probably a hidden power-up. And then I think, well, that one side had the hidden star. I wonder if there's one exactly parallel on the other side. It's actually not parallel, is it? It's one off, which is really annoying to me now. But, so yep, you get rid of these Bowsers. And that's the end of the level. Yeah, pretty, again, mediocre, but it had the hidden items. It had a sniper thwomp. It had multiple Bowsers. It had that blind fall, kinda. Not a very good level, really. But far from the most painful Undertale level I've seen. There are some that are just infinitely super long, instant kills. You have to dodge everything. Anyway, we're on to the final level. This one's a fairly decent 3D World level. I like 3D World. Actually, I went looking for 3D World because I wasn't getting any. And I think I had every other style in this video. First thing I want to try to do is steal this spring, because I always want to steal a spring. But it doesn't seem like I can actually make it up to this box without it. So. This section is, you know, there's stuff I could probably get mad about here. Like, there's fish here, but he does give me a power-up right away, so I lost it, but at least I know that there's possible trolls in these little boxes. Yeah, you got these coin blocks flying with the flaps, and you just have to hit them. But yeah, I know that now there's a Goomba, and I kind of mess up because of the Goomba, but I land on him, so that's good. He's dead. And the last block actually has the key in it. I actually assumed the flower, the fire flower guy would have the key, and that it would drop another fish on me, but it didn't. So on to this section, this next section, and I kind of see what I have to do. There's a cat bullet, and I want to lead it up to those blocks, and I thought instantly, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a huge pain in the ass, but I actually do this perfectly well on the first try. I'm shocked that I got this in one attempt. And then we get to the checkpoint, and then there's this weird boss fight. And these cactuses. And I see right away what I have to do is I have to get Boom Boom to kill these cactuses. So I can get past them. This is actually a pretty clever little boss fight. Although I was really not clever there. I thought he would go to the right first. He went to the left. Yeah, so the easiest way to do this, the easiest way to dodge him is if he's in the shell form. But, because I find it really difficult to kill Boom Boom when he's wailing on me with his fists. I find it difficult to avoid him. I get killed so easily by 3D World Boom Boom. And here I accidentally kill him. I didn't want to. I thought I had one more hit. I wasn't thinking. So now I can't get over this last cactus, so I'm dead. Pokey is what they're called in the game. I couldn't come up with a name. So I have to be pretty clever getting these guys gone, and I accidentally hit him again. Boom Boom. I don't need to completely kill the Pokies. I just need to knock them down probably two segments, and then I can probably get over them. So leave Boom Boom over here. You hit him once, so I gotta go back again. No way I'm getting over that Pokey with just one segment gone. So there, he's down enough. We'll kill Boom Boom, and we got a key. Next section is you have to throw bombs into these gaps, into these pipes, and blow up walls. Doors and pipes reset the bomb timer, which is nice if you need it. And I hear I completely F that up, blow myself up. I did skip at least one level in this session that was New Super Mario Bros. U clear condition level, like a 4-minute upload time and some really horrible precision type stuff, and a lot of waiting, and it was starting to annoy me, so I could have done it, but it would have taken a long time, and it was very annoying. Also, I quit after I saw that it required a very precise POW drop after you do a whole bunch of really difficult precision stuff. So I'm like, man, if I'm gonna fail at that 100 times, and it takes like 2 minutes to get back to that point, that's not very fun. I could have cut this Pom-Pom fight. Pom-Pom fights are pretty lame, but he also has infinite power-ups, which makes it pointless. But it's not bad. I mean, it's not... Like I said, I think this is a decent level. It's not a great level, but it's a decent level. Yep, you gotta figure out which Pom-Pom is the real Pom-Pom, and which one is not just the shadow Pom-Pom. And, I do bitch this guy out a little for not putting the door above the flagpole, because if you're in Endless... I don't think that level had any 1-ups, but it's like, it's kind of cheap. Why don't you just drop me on top of the flagpole? But whatever, that's not like a I don't really judge how a level is gonna play in endless when I give hearts. Or, oh, I do actually do it. When I boo it, a lot of times I want to keep it out of endless. Anyway, if you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.